The wife immediately noticed a woman hiding in her husband's office closet, but she neither made a scene nor cried. She directly pulled out the divorce agreement she had prepared in advance from the stack of documents her husband had just signed. She remembered how she had once confidently told her disapproving mother-in-law that she was irreplaceable to her husband. Now she realized she was just a joke. Without hesitation, she sent photos of tricking her husband into signing the divorce papers to her mother-in-law. Sure enough, the mother-in-law soon replied. After the cooling-off period ended and the divorce was finalized, she would give her $1 billion. Just as she was reflecting that her 8-year relationship was about to end, her assistant suddenly knocked and entered, placing an expensive necklace before her, saying it was a gift specially prepared by her husband. Thinking of the scene in her husband's office, the necklace looked particularly disgusting. After work, she met up with her best friend, asking her friend to help sell the necklace. As a witness to their 8-year relationship, her friend asked sympathetically if she was really willing to let go. Before she could answer, a voice mocking her came from nearby. Seeing it was one of her husband's unscrupulous friends, she directly walked over with her wine glass, joining their conversation. Everyone was embarrassed at being caught by the person they were discussing. Unexpectedly, her husband appeared with the young girl. When her husband tried to explain, she threw a glass of water at him. She dropped a harsh remark and prepared to leave, but was carried away by her husband. While struggling, she looked up and saw a handsome man, then quickly lowered her head, perhaps feeling he had gone too far. Her husband voluntarily explained the young girl was his friend's sister and told her not to overthink. He even extraordinarily suggested taking her out for the weekend to relax. But the next day, as she was packing her luggage, her husband suddenly embraced her from behind, saying he had urgent business in Hong Kong and could not accompany her this time. She had anticipated this and was not as angry as expected, quietly returning her packed clothes. At this moment, her mother-in-law sent a message asking her to come to the family home tomorrow to sign the divorce papers they had agreed upon. When she arrived at her mother-in-law's house at the appointed time, she unexpectedly saw her husband, who had claimed to be in Hong Kong on business, accompanying the young girl playing chess. She immediately questioned her husband about when he had learned to teleport. When the young girl came forward to greet her, the mother-in-law introduced her merely as a company manager. She did not contradict this, but asked her mother-in-law if they wanted to discuss divorce publicly. The mother-in-law said they should entertain the young girl first. She had just left her mother-in-law's house when her husband called. She did not want to speak with this scoundrel anymore and blocked him. Then she opened her chat with her mother-in-law. She had long seen through her mother-in-law's intention to match her husband with the young girl. She directly managed that if even 1 cent less than $1 billion, the divorce would not go smoothly. With her mood troubled, she encountered a rainy day. While avoiding a motorcycle that was overtaking her, she was rear-ended by the vehicle behind. With blood from a head wound, she forced herself to get out of the car to argue despite her irritation. The driver said his young master was in a hurry. He hoped to take her contact information and compensate according to a list later. Seeing her insistence on calling the police, the driver had to communicate with his young master. After finishing her call, she realized the other party was actually the man who had witnessed her embarrassing situation at the bar a few days ago.